A teary Brooklyn homecoming took place Wednesday in the NBA draft. Obi Toppin is a Knick. Dayton's 6'9" scoring forward fell to no. 8 on Wednesday night, and Knicks president Leon Rose pounced on the National College Player of the Year, whom he nearly traded up to get. The Post reported in Wednesday's editions the speculation that Toppin, who was long expected to be taken at no. 5 by the Cavaliers, could fall to 8. And Cleveland obliged by taking Auburn's small forward Isaac Okoro. That set the stage for the Flyers forward to drop to the Knicks. After the selection, Toppin was in tears and got choked up as he was interviewed by ESPN. "I'm from New York, that's why it's important, I'm not going to take it for granted," Toppin said through tears. "It's amazing. I had the God-given blessing to be no. 8, and go to my hometown, which was New York," he said later on Zoom. "Me being in this position is a blessing." Toppin's lone weakness is his fire on the defensive end, and the Knicks' Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach. "I learned a lot about coach through this pandemic," Toppin said of Thibodeau. "I understand he's a defensive coach, and that's one of my biggest things I need to work on. He's going to make sure that I lock in and make sure that I become great one day. I feel like if I get that defensive scheme down, I'm going to be a really good player one day, a really great player one day." The Knicks had 2 other selections on the night. After 2 separate swaps, with the Jazz and the Timberwolves, they turned the 27th and 38th selections into the 25th and 33rd. The Knicks are believed to have also given cash to the Timberwolves. With the 25th pick, they were able to add a Kentucky point guard Immanuel Quickley, who is an excellent three-point shooter, 42.8%. The Knicks then traded the 33rd pick when their target, Duke center Vernon Carey Jr., went off the board at 32. The Knicks picked, then dealt, University of Minnesota big man Daniel Oturu to the Clippers, getting a 2023 second-round pick in return, via the Pistons. The 22-year-old Toppin is a creative artists agency client, and Rose had hoped all along he would fall. Rose used to run CAA, and Toppin has been working out with Rose's first client, Rick Brunson, in South Jersey. Toppin has been compared to Shawn Marion and Amar'e Stoudemire, for his explosiveness. NBA Draft Tracker, Picks and Analysis. In a statement, Rose said, "As one of the highest-ranked players on our draft board, Obi was someone we really coveted. He's an explosive athlete and one of the most dynamic players in college basketball. Just as importantly, he's also a high-character individual with a tremendous work ethic. We look forward to a bright future with him and are excited to bring a native New Yorker home to the Garden." Toppin plays the same position as current Knick Julius Randle, who never formed a great chemistry with swingman RJ Barrett. "I feel like me and RJ are going to be a great duo," Toppin said.